Alright, Para Ordnance 1640 LDA, which is light double action. You can see it's got a big funky trigger on here, no hammer. This is a new acquisition. I'm gonna try it out. An LDA Para before. This is an early Canadian made one. It's got like an alloy frame, a little lighter weight than your other Paras. Double stack, obviously 16 round capacity. Let's try this. Not bad. So that's my first shots ever shooting this pistol. And as you can see, it's a pretty decent little group. Probably about 3 inches, maybe just a shade over 3 inches. Now this sight, the rear sight, is drifted quite a bit to the right, which would explain why I'm hitting over there. I think it's so I got to drift the sight back. That was one of the things about the pistol. I was like, well, I'm gonna have to adjust the sight, because the guy, the way he shot it, he shot over to the side, so he adjusted the sight so he shot better. He didn't really adjust how he shot. Regardless, so far it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna do some more grouping with it and see how it goes. The light double action trigger seems pretty light. It's probably like a 4-pound pull. Very easy to use, very nice. So I'm gonna do another 10 rounds. Back out 7 yards. Let's try this. Like it. Not bad. So it's a 40. It's my first 40 pistol in about 5 years. I had a HK USP 40 that was double action only. I ended up getting rid of it because I couldn't really get used to the trigger. It's kind of funky. This one's a little better than that one was, from what I remember. Of course, that was years ago. And this one's more like a single action trigger, but more of a 2-stage, where you got that nice slack right up until it's about to break. So it's pretty clean. Not bad. I don't mind that at all. Get used to it pretty easily. And it groups reasonably well, considering this is my first time shooting it again. And it shoots to the right. I know I kind of naturally shoot off to the side with certain pistols, but it seems to be, like I said, the rear sight being adjusted the way it is. I think that's why it's doing that, because it's adjusted to the right, which makes you bring the front of the barrel over further the further right it goes, so that means my shots are going to go to the right. So back to the left, I think I'll be dead center. That seems to group pretty decent, although my first group was better than my second group. There's my second group, so it's a bit wider. That's my first group right there. First group was definitely better. So that's what I'm going to do with this for right now until I drift the sights back. I don't want to waste more ammo, although like I said, it seems to group pretty decent. But again, it's not center, so, and I'm pretty sure I know why, because that rear sight. It does have night sights on it, which are kind of cool. You don't see those too often on these 1911s. Somebody paid to have those put on, obviously. But like I said, the trigger pull is nice, easy, smooth, and then a clean brake. It's probably like a 4.5, maybe a 5-pound pull at that point, but I don't even think it's that much. So it's pretty cool. But that's all for now. I'm going to do further videos. I'm going to do another 10-shot group with the 40 LDA. Damn good. That is pretty impressive. So obviously, like I said, the rear sights drifted to the right quite a bit, which should explain why I'm hitting to the right. That is that's pretty outstanding. I'm pretty happy with that. That is not bad. I'm used to the LDA trigger. Like I said, to me it seems very simple and easy to get used to. And the groupings don't lie. I mean, that's pretty good. That's my third grouping with this. First grouping was that. Second grouping. And that is my third. That's the best one of the bunch. The first grouping was actually pretty good considering that was my second one. That's not too bad. That is awesome though. Cannot complain. That is sweet. Adjusted sights on the P1640. Let's see what this thing can do.
Impressive. Wow.
It is. I did think that last shot was low. So, there's the adjusted sight results of the 1640. Drifted the rear sight back to the left, back to its centered position. Of course, I got a shot down here and a couple other shots that are just outside this circle. But pretty damn good. That was my last bit of 40 ammo, so my last target, and that's it. So 1640 pretty sweet. I have 3 mags with it, but pretty damn accurate. I like that trigger. Pretty outstanding. Definitely have to try one if you haven't tried one before. It is pretty easy to get used to.